Is there a place specified in the Bible to where we should bring our tithe and promise, regular and systematic offerings? Leviticus 17 verse 5 gives instructions about the appropriate place to offer sacrifice in ancient Israel. This is so the Israelites will bring to the Lord the sacrifices they are now making in the open fields. They must bring them to the priest, that is, to the Lord, at the entrance to the tent of meeting, and sacrifice them as fellowship offerings. There was a central place to give, with no provision for alternatives. One may legitimately ask why the place was so significant. Interestingly, the text focuses not only on the place, the tent of meeting, but also on the one who received their tithe and sacrifices, the Lord. For the Israelites, the tent of meeting was the tabernacle of the Lord, the place where the Lord resides. Besides providing for an equitable distribution of funds for religious purposes, the restriction about the place had to do ultimately with whom they were worshiping. Relocating the place where they brought their sacrifices was typical of idol worship at the time. God designated one place for sacrifice because He wanted to be the sole object of their worship. The appropriate destination for tithe and regular offerings remains a frequently asked and debated question today, but the example of King David provides us with an answer. I will come to your temple with burnt offerings and fulfill my vows to you. Ellen G. White applies this principle to God's people today. The time has come when the tithes and offerings belonging to the Lord are to be used in accomplishing a decided work. They are to be brought into the treasury, to be used in an orderly way, to sustain the gospel laborers in their work. She specifies the place as the church treasury, with the appropriate agency to support God's mission. However, this does not remove our social responsibility toward the poor and needy. We should apportion special donations for this purpose. Today, we have another opportunity to bring our tithe and regular offerings, also called promise, to God's church. While we worship at God's designated place, let us choose again to make Him the sole object of our worship. May we put our desires last and God first.